birthday to me, happy birthday to me. Yeah, I gotta say, um, I don't really care about like birthdays and stuff. But okay, so basically, what we're gonna be doing whenever I do these streams, they're only gonna be a few hours long. I'm gonna start by just talking shit for a while. Yeah. And this is my download time. This is my defrag time. And then after that, I play games for a little bit. So, yeah. Well, I don't know what we're going to call this type of segment, if it even can be considered a segment, but it's kind of like a vlog thing. So maybe we'll just call it vlog segment. So this would be vlog segment 2. Yay. Great title. Super catchy. I know. But yeah, basically for today, it's my birthday, and I get to go do birthday things like dinner with Dex bonus and strip in. So that's in a few hours, which is why this can definitely only be a couple of hours of a stream. I think I have like 3 hours I can do. Yeah, that's about it. That's really all that's happening today. Nothing else is going on except for this stream and dinner. I don't really have any other plans. I'm probably just going to come home and do work. So, let's see. In case you haven't noticed, I have purple hair now. This is new. Um, so, there's a couple issues with it. Not gonna lie, it's not perfect, right? And things that people don't tell you when you go to dye your hair strange colors. So let me be the first person to tell you guys, I think at least the first person, the downside of doing this to your hair, okay? First of all, the bleach that they put in your hair. Now, I was very lucky. I only needed one treatment of bleach. The guy was like, oh, your hair is actually lifting really well. You're going to be okay. You won't need a second one. So that was good. But the bleach sits on your head for about an hour and a half. And the entire time, it's burning. Your head's on fire. It feels kind of like... It actually sometimes feels like you feel movement. Every so often, there'll be like something that moves here or there or whatever, and it almost feels as though there's that section of your scalp that just fell off. That's how it feels. It feels like that. And it feels like basically there's acid on your head. And oh, there's the sun. That's good. It feels like there's little creepy insects just eating away at your head. I'm just trying to really gross you out right now. And then what happens is then they put the dye on or whatever, and the dye is fine. The dye doesn't hurt at all. There's nothing like really acidic in it at all. It's just a coating, like absorbing kind of thing. So that's all fine. The other problem, I don't know if you can see this. You can kind of see it. There's a line right there across my hairline. And you can kind of see it over here too. See that line? See that line right there? So that's where the bleach lifted the color from my hair. Because like I had said previously, I do lighten my hair every like several months or whatever. So there was like a good inch or so of where it was my actual just natural color, and then there was the rest was lightened. So I don't know if you guys could even see that I had roots the other day. They weren't even that bad. That's what I mean. It's not lightened all that much. But because this was all colored and here wasn't, it's lifted so that the dye sticks better to colored hair than it does to your natural hair, because that's why this is all like white and shit. So, well, not white, but it's much lighter. So even though they say, you know, oh, it does better on natural hair rather than dyed hair, they're lying. It actually sticks way better to hair that's been previously colored. So get wrecked, all right? And then the other thing is that I have like little bits of scabs all over my head. That's great. Yeah, I can feel them. I can, like, I'm touching in my scalp and I can feel little tiny scabs everywhere. There's like maybe 20, I don't know. It's really disgusting. If you're still watching, thank you for watching and listening to me talk about scabs on my head. Yeah, it's really gross. But you know, no pain, no gain. So I really wanted purple hair. I think it looks awesome. I look like a superhero. I look like Ursula's daughter. So I'm like the mixture between Ariel and Ursula right now. I like that there's... Okay, see, you guys can see he actually put like different color, different intensities in it. So like this part here, this part's super, super dark purple. And then there's parts that are really light like that. So you can see the difference there, right? See? I think that's really cool. I really like it. I'm actually a huge fan of this, and I'm going to keep it. I don't know for how long. And I might even go pink. I might try something else. I don't know. But right now, I am loving this purple hair. So, big fan. What else happened? So yeah, I dyed my hair. That took 6.5 hours yesterday. I was gone from the house from like 11 in the morning till I think like 5:30. Got home and basically just got right to work. And yeah, it was good. It made me get really into my 6-year-old self. Because I was telling you guys that there's this doll that I used to have when I was a kid called Lady Lovely Locks, and she had purple and blue and pink streaks in her hair. And it made me just obsess over the 80s. And last night was DJs in Space. So if you guys know, there's a channel that I absolutely love and a broadcaster I love called Future Man Gaming. So he's awesome. And once every month and a half or so, he does a thing called DJs in Space, where he gets like a local DJ from the New York area to come to his house, and then they set up a huge DJ booth in his streaming room, and he does all of the VJing, video, like, you know, graphical stuff behind them, and he sets up all these cool like retro things for that, and it's just stunning. It's so visually beautiful. It's so fun to listen to. Like chat's just having a good time, spamming happy dance emotes and stuff. It's just a nice time. It's good. It's fun. I love it. And they obviously played a lot of like retro stuff. So I was feeling that vibe. I was feeling the retro vibe, and I was very much channeling my inner 80s child. And now I really have a hankering to watch Top Gun. So it's been a while since I've seen that. I think I'm definitely going to watch that this weekend sometime. Chris has never seen Top Gun. I don't know why I'm with him. Not gonna lie, because Top Gun is one of the best movies ever, and what the fuck is his problem? He says he saw parts of it when he was like 9 or something and didn't really get it. How do you not get Top Gun? I think I was 5 when that movie came out, and I was all over that shit. Alright? So, yeah. Happy 24th? Yeah, I wish. Yeah, no. So, what else happened? And then the other warning that my hair guy gave me when he's like, oh, by the way, now that we've dyed your hair purple, you're probably going to find that your wardrobe doesn't work anymore. And you're probably going to want to wear nothing but black. And I was like, what? So, you know, when you change your hair to an extreme, it kind of changes how, like, the colors that suit you and all that kind of stuff. But as I discovered when I came home, everything in my closet is brightly colored anyways. I have nothing but pinks and purples and turquoises, and I've just never really grown out of the 80s. So actually, I happen to think that purple with purple works, all right? I'm 32, and I dress like I'm 6, and I'm happy with that. I like it. So, do I live in England because of personal reasons or job stuff? Both. And I like it. I like England. I like most parts of England. Not all parts. Some parts are boring. So yeah. Oh God, what else happened? I'm really excited for PAX in 3 weeks. I'm really hoping that my visa comes in next week. I'm supposed to go to some like tribunal thing next Friday or something and get my visa finally, have my passport back in my hands. Damn it, that needs to happen. If for any reason they tell me that I can't like have my passport back and they need more time, I'm just gonna be like, look, you don't get any more time. You've had 5 months. Give me my passport back. I'm going to PAX Prime. Fuck you. And then I'm peacing out. And then I will have no place to live for a little while after that. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I really want to go to PAX Prime. it'll be the first convention where I'm actually like working for Twitch. I mean, I've worked at other conventions for Twitch as like an admin, you know, you volunteer and then you work at the front booth and everything. But this is gonna be my first time actually like helping out Aaron and Jason and helping with the partners and everything at the booth. So I'm really excited for that. And then the other thing too is JP and I have like a tradition now. JP and I met at PAX Prime last year. And we actually, I forget how we actually like managed to hook up our dinner arrangements, but that somehow worked. Like, I think we just invited a bunch of people to dinner, and JP was kind of floating around the Twitch booth, and we were chatting with him a little bit. And we were like, why don't you just join us for dinner? I think that's kind of how it went. I don't remember exactly. And he came to dinner with us. And we had an awesome time, and he found out that Chris never drank before. And so he actually got Chris to try drinking for like the first time in, I don't know, 15 years or something mental. And I don't know what effect JP had on Chris, but Chris all of a sudden just opened up and was all like, yeah, sure, it's not a big deal. And then we had lots of really awesome Korean barbecue. And then the next morning we invited him to breakfast, and then we just basically ate. Every meal was with JP. And JP and I are major foodies. Food is a very serious thing for us. So now at every convention, JP and I will spend like a few weeks in advance booking a bunch of dinners and picking out the best places, like looking on Yelp or looking on Trip Planner or TripAdvisor or whatever, and finding the best restaurants to go to. He always goes for like the barbecue stuff, you know. For some reason he's really into roast whole pork, like an entire pig roasted on a spit. He keeps looking for places like that. I'm more of a seafood kind of person, so I usually try to slip in like a little bit of a lobster and steak kind of place, or like sushi or something. And food is serious business. Yes. Yeah, so we it started off with, I think he booked, for BlizzCon, he booked a dinner of like, I think it was meant to be 8 people, just something small. And it kind of turned into 12 people. And then the stuff that we did for PAX South was 15 people. We tried to keep it at about 12. And then it went to 15. And then 16. And then 18. And then 20. And then at 20... restaurants usually say, you need to book this well in advance, and we need to use our party rooms. So now we're at the point where we're booking proper party rooms for PAX Prime and having like 25 people come to dinner. The bill is always a fun part of the day. So what happened at PAX East, I think, we had like, I think the bill was like $1,200 or something. It was nuts. There was 20 people there. That's actually not bad for that many people, especially when everybody's drinking and there's like steak and stuff going around. And if you really only do, like, the thing with streamers too that you need to understand is that none of us ever leave our houses. None of us ever go out and party when we're at home. We work all the time. So when we get to a convention, that's the only time in anywhere from 3 to 6 months where we've actually left our house for more than, 6 minutes. So, yeah, we just all went crazy and, let's have like 4 drinks each and let's get dessert too, even though we're full and we're living on the edge, all right? So we do what's called credit card roulette. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this, but this is where you take everybody's credit card and you put it in like a hat or like in a bag, or we usually just fold up like a napkin and just jiggle it around and then pick one out of the napkin bag. We read out the names, and the last person in the little bag thing is the loser, the winner. You win by losing and paying for everybody's dinner. So we give everybody the option to opt into this really risky, fun game at the end of the dinner. And we also kind of incorporated our own rule where if it's down to the last 2 people, this is so good because this happened to Scoots and he fucking had such a panic attack. It was so funny. It comes down to the last 2 people, and then we say, okay, before we pull out the last one, you guys have the option, all right? You can either just go all in and whoever's name is the last one there has to pay for the whole thing, or you can double down. You can go 50-50 and split the bill. Everyone avoids splitting the bill. They're all just like, no, we've come this far. Let's fucking do it. Let's do it. And they're ready to pick up the $1,200 tab. So yeah. And then let's see. So that happened to Scoots a couple times, and it was really funny. He actually has not had to pay. He keeps winning at the end, so that was good. So yeah, I'm really excited for PAX Prime. I can't wait for that. It's gonna be good. I need to see friends. I need to like get out of this house a little bit more. Anyways, so that's me for today.